1 minute once again. Sorry about that. Um, well, I have been gone though. I recently streamed on Twitch, so make sure you go check that out on. I think it's Twitch TV/ Prangle106. Check that out. We'll play Modern Warfare for a little while. Some gunfight, tourneys, game chat. Yeah, we went game chat. That was really interesting. Um, a lot of stuff was said there, not by us. A lot of interesting things happened. It was all good though. Yeah, go check that out. I think my plan is I might honestly just try and maybe switch to Twitch entirely. Just I'll have like my gameplays, walkthroughs, and whatever in that, and then I'll like post clips of it in here. Or I might stick with multiplayer stuff in like multiplayer and stuff, like COD and whatever the fuck on Twitch and keep my playthroughs through here. Let me know what you guys think. We'll just see how everything turns out, I guess. Alright, we talked to... It's been a minute, I gotta get used to these again. So, yeah. What do you think? What happened last time? We brought back basically the chemicals we needed. Sophia contacted us. Oh man. Basically, we have every option to turn it in, but I don't see any gain from that.
I admit part of me expected you to stand by your old friend. For better or worse, Wells was responsible for putting you back on your feet. That said, he's also a wanted criminal. For information regarding his whereabouts, you are entitled to collect a reward from Percival. I understand you've infiltrated the Ministry. The things you discovered there must have been shocking, even disturbing. Halcyon is on the verge of a total systems collapse. The truth is ugly and difficult to accept, but we must accept the truth before we can move forward. Malnutrition is already a problem. Disease will come next, followed by starvation, followed by a breakdown of society, followed by extinction. I know this must come as a surprise to you. I imagine you have questions.
Is that why we were suffering plague in Edgewater? Malnutrition? All those folks sick and dying, and you knew why the whole time?
Yes, Miss Holcomb, we knew why. We've known for some time that Edgewater was dying. The colony itself is dying. The suffering you experienced in Edgewater, the disease, the starvation, will soon spread across Halcyon unless we act.
What's in this for you? There's gotta be an angle. There always is for people like you.
I appreciate your skepticism, Dr. Fenhill. But I'm not doing this for any personal gain.
That's what
My
they all
end
say.
goal is the preservation of our colony by any means possible. Nothing more, and nothing less. I won't pretend the truth isn't damning. Yes, the colony is on the verge of collapse, but there is a way to save it. We need to talk about Emerald Vale. I will be frank, Edgewater was a lost cause. I never expected the settlement to survive another year. But then, you came along. I don't know how you managed to convince a faction of disloyal workers to return to their posts. In fact, Edgewater
Yes,
is
you've
more
already stated this.
productive than ever before. Every worker in Edgewater will be expedited into our lifetime employment program. Well done, Captain. That town owes you an enormous debt.
What does that mean?
Edgewater's workers have proven themselves valuable. When the time comes to place our most loyal workers in suspended animation, they're going to be the first in line. You should be proud of yourself, Captain. You're on the verge of making history. There's just one last job I need you to do for me. I've made arrangements for you to journey to the Hope. You will board your former colony ship, reactivate its navigation systems, and skip the colony ship into orbit around Tartarus. Once the Hope is in position, we will have everything we need to begin healing the colony. You've proven yourself more than capable. I don't know if there's anyone better suited to this mission than you. Give yourself some credit, Captain. You've come this far without dying in some senseless accident. Clearly, the Architect has a plan for you. Technology, Captain.
Yeah, I already
The
know
same
that.
technology that allowed you and your fellow colonists to make the journey from Earth to Halcyon. Under the Lifetime Employment Program, every suitable worker in Halcyon will be placed in suspended animation.
What about
The
everyone else
Hope is
there?
the perfect storage facility for the colony's workers. I won't lie to you. We're going to have to dispose of some of the Hope settlers in order to make room for Halcyon's rotating workforce. But try to understand, many of your fellow settlers are beyond saving. They've been frozen for far too long, and the revival process would be lethal. Convenience. The Hope is a massive ship and we'll need to make use of it. Our facilities in Tartarus will benefit from having the ship within orbit. The Hope has been out of commission for years. You'll need to connect your own ship to the Hope's auxiliary power supply. Then make your way to the Hope's bridge. Your ship's computer will activate the Hope's skip drive and bring you into orbit around Tartarus. I have the highest faith in your abilities, Captain. You and I are going to save Halcyon together.
Can we talk?
Sure.
Something on your mind?
You're the one who wanted to talk. What? Was it you?
Oh, Captain. You see those fine clothes?
Alright. So look-see. Ah, back up.
Adjutant Akande has instructed me to reward you for information leading to the arrest of Phineas Wells. Please allow me to extend... Quite so, sir.
Okay. Sure, no, we're gonna do... Okay. Okay, we're gonna head back to the ship. Oh, where else can I do this? Again, long gun, heavy guns, persuasion, wine, intimidate. Nope. Let's see. Astro, what's up there? Oh,
Crew members Ellie and Max are engaged in a heated discussion in the kitchen.
I swear, next time we put in the groundbreaker, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna ask her over. Oh, I'm so nervous. Having trouble focusing on my work.
Well, lucky for you. Magazine your party and your companions deal bonus damage? Sure. Sam, the homie. Damage dealt is sure. Alright, okay. Alright, we're gonna go to the Groundbreaker.
I believe your choice to spare Chartrand would be considered the honorable path, yes? Sublight's money is inconsequential in the face of ethics. The Groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
All right. She's on her way. How do I look?
Great.
Oh, my hands have finally stopped shaking. All right. Deep breath.
I have such a
Here I
bad
go.
feeling this is gonna blow up in her face. Now Zora's in charge. Oh, nice. What are these? Oh, nice. Just enjoy the homie. Sedition, forger, conspiracy. Destruction, warfare. Did it work though?
Status report. 13 jobs scheduled for area
Are you
maintenance.
serious? We need to talk. Here's what I don't understand. The Hope. Big damn colony ship, right? Lost on the edge of space. Hundreds of thousands of colonists floating out there, just waiting for a savior. And you're just gonna deliver them into the hands of the board?
No. I'm not.
Come on, boss. Nothing good ever came out of thinking things through. It's just wrong. The board's already got a stranglehold
I
on
agree
the
with
entire
you.
colony. You're about to give them another
I
ship full of
just
slaves.
calm down, Felix.
I don't know what to think. It's not that I don't trust you. I don't trust the board. And right now, it's like the board's inside your head.
I wish there was an option for me to say no. Like,
I'd say you're spinning me a story. I know you, boss. Don't try to pull one over on me.
I don't want to do it. I just was accepting, thinking that it wasn't.
Then I guess we got nothing more to say to each other.
Okay.
Anyhow, so I told him, Dad, I'm a big girl now. I ain't need your help. I can do it on my lonesome.
What did he say to that?
Have at it then. And he handed me his favorite wrench, the one he used for the canner. He was probably half as tall as I was.
He didn't scold you for talking back to him?
Nah, he was never like that. I always thought it was funny when I get indignant about something. Then he'd watch me do whatever it was, make sure I didn't get hurt. But
Oh, okay.
he'd never.
Perfect.
Remember that you
Nope. Take Felix out.
are not insured.
I don't know why. It's like I'm not too happy with that. It's kind of annoying. I was hoping I'd accept it, and they would like trick Sophia, fuck her over or something. But I don't know.
Rizzo's lemon snap.
I don't know how we're ever gonna see eye to eye, long as you're working for the board. Why? You got a ship. You got the run of the colony. So tell me why you're bending a knee in front of the adjutant. Hey, you're the boss.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Fuck. Okay. What's my inspiration at then? Ugh. Oh, that's kind of low. Okay.
Well, damn. Contractor grew a conscience. As your employer, I'm both angry and disappointed. I'll add that to your file. Technically, I owe you an exit interview. Care to justify your betrayal of our species, or are we finished here? You're awfully quick to trust someone who offed her colleagues and called it a good start. Out of my office. We're done.
This is why I always ask for half my payment up front.
Please shut the
Thanks
fuck
we
up.
get for showing a little integrity.
Fuck you. I'm talking.
I said, get out.
Okay. Yep. Fair enough. That one though.
Something on your...
Okay.
C&P Borsworth. It's not the worst unless it's worse.
That's a horrible slogan. Bing. Come on. Up and over. Jesus. Oh.
I believe I hear Felix and Parvati discussing the latest Aetherwave serial.
I don't know if you watched the big finale, but I don't want to ruin the surprise. Let's just say it involved a whole mess of tossball players and the biggest Manta Queen I ever saw.
Oh, no fooling? I'm gonna have to catch that one for myself. Okay, Captain, she's gone.
Yes, I can hear you.
I'm near about vibrating. I'm so excited. So she got here, and after a few minutes, she said, "Hey, do you have some new parts?" And I was like, "Nah, I used a new soap." And then she just sort of touched my arm real gentle-like and called the cut of my outfit elegant. I couldn't hear the rest on account of my heart was beating so hard. Then I led her into the kitchen. I think she about cried when she saw the spread. She stood stock still and just said, "Oh, real soft." Oh, and let me tell you, I was sweating. And then she blinked and said, "Is that dustback casserole?" I told her how we got Mr. Raymond to bake it for us, so it was double authentic. Made by a real live monarch person.
Monarch person.
Well, we talked a bunch over dinner about the things we learned just through messages, stuff we repaired, how I taught her to salvage and she taught me to build. When I brung out the sweetheart cakes, June, she got a little teary, said she had a thing she needed to say. But I stopped her because I wanted to say it first. I never felt so bold, Captain.
Oh, Lord. That's unusually forward for you.
One of us has got to be. We're both... June's so reserved and I'm so shy. I worried if I never said anything, nothing would ever get said, you know? I told her about how she made me feel. Bold like I acted. Strong. Smarter and kinder than I am on my lonesome. I listed all the things I liked about her. And then she pulled out a paper and read a speech. She talked about the things she admired about me, like my cleverness and my humor, and how it made her want to be more open. Anyhow, when she wrapped up, I asked her to be my girlfriend.
Oh.
And Captain, she said yes!
Oh!
We talked about it some. I told her I wasn't sure how it would work, how I've had a bad time of it in the past. She said we'll take it as it comes. Fix things together. Share meals, talk. Maybe she could rub my shoulders when they're sore. I said I might like that. It's all on your account, you know. Imagine if you'd never taken me out of Edgewater. I'd have never met Junlei at all. I don't know nothing about the Vickers capital P plan, but you've sure changed my life. So, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna head to my cabin and happy scream into my pillow for like an hour.
Nice.
Greetings, customer.
Hello, Sam. Jesus Christ. Why is a sweeper thing on his butt? I got a picture of June Lang. What are you doing, Victor?
If I still believed in the grand plan, a revelation... Knowing you, I can only assume you have already begun formulating a plan. Yes, of course. And when you do, you can count on me to back your play. Your instincts haven't failed us so far.
Yeah, so far.
Anything you'd like to discuss?
It's all the same. Okay. Ooh. Dummy beneficiary. I wish I could give him the answer I want to him, but it's
Captain, I hope Dr. Wells has not dragged you into one of his irrational schemes again. My diagnosis of his mental stability is not flattering.
Alright. Let's start there, I guess.
We are now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain. No blockade is a match for my piloting skills.
I'm glad.
Sending a corrupted tracking signal to the board was quite clever, if I might say, Captain.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Please avoid damaging yourself or others while...
I need Ellie. I want to see Ellie and Vicar together. Actually, no, Nyoka.
You're out.
Come on. Yes, it's gonna be somewhere. Oh, of course, I should have went to fall then. Alright. Oh, hello. Mortimer Bell. Shit.
No, but thank... Oh, you're still here. I said I don't require anything at this time. Deal? A rather bad one indeed. The fella swore Fallbrook was unrivaled in its leisurely pursuits. But it seems to me the whole town is designed primarily to leech one's bits. And now that I've run dry, or nearly so, the fellas have abandoned me back to Byzantium. You wouldn't leave a friend in need, I'm sure.
Not my
Don't
friend.
suppose I could just ask you to scram.
Goodbye.
You seen Arthur today?
Nah, last time I saw him was Scott.
This looks like the place. Ready to get my money or what?
I see you're still in one piece. However, you never know when that could change. Consider our accidentally torn into tiny fragments coverage. Note that all of your fragments must be recovered and must be smaller than a standard bit cartridge for the payouts to kick in.
Jesus.
I remember that one. That's the young socialite who broke her neck, right?
Of course, no one remembers me for the marauders I've killed or the bits I've stolen. Typical.
That claim was airtight. Our best investigators couldn't find an exclusion for that one.
Are you serious?
Well, we interviewed the parents extensively. They had plenty of awkward childhood stories that illustrated their daughter's clumsiness and capriciousness.
Hey, those are entirely made up.
Furthermore, the claim spurred a whole line of fashion-related policies. It's become a very lucrative market. You can't, of course. Only Miss Fenhill can assign her beneficiaries. And she's dead. If we let every friend, relative, and acquaintance change a policy like that, people would do it all the time. Imagine the paperwork. Oh, you mean hypothetically? Well, hypothetically, you'd access the terminal in the back room that contains data on all our policies. And you'd, theoretically, add the beneficiary of your choice. But you wouldn't actually do that, of course. That would be fraud. Of course she is. The paperwork says so.
I like to think she's dead in spirit, but technically, legally, and regretfully, I'm still Marilyn Fenhill.
That's impossible. By all accounts, she was an elegant and classy woman with impossibly fine bone structure. That couldn't possibly be you.
That's gotta be the nicest thing anyone's said to me in a long while.
Please. My policy only covers paper cuts and wrist strain. Very well. I'll do it. But then you've got to go. Confrontations like this will raise my premiums. I'll need the name of the new beneficiary.
Ellie Fenhill?
If you say so. The payouts will flow exclusively into the new account at the start of the month. I hope Ms. Fenhill enjoys her newfound prosperity. Can we talk?
You really did it. Give these payouts a few years and I'll be rolling in it. I've never been prouder to stand back and watch someone else work. I'm just glad my folks aren't gonna live off that awful story they made up. Maybe now they'll have to go back to real jobs. Maybe as line holders or warm bodies? Come on, I thought we were celebrating. You want me to think about the future? Maybe you haven't noticed, but you can't even count on a bribe making it into the right pocket. What's the point of planning for anything around here? Hate to say it, but Halcyon's already there.
Yeah.
Anyway, enough of that. You did a job for me, so here's your fee.
Thank you.
Don't make it weird. Even you've got to be in it for the money now and then. Why else would you go through all this trouble? You sure? Because my kind of friends will pick your pocket clean while they're getting hammered with you. Yeah. I'm not trying to get all mushy or anything. Still, maybe you've got a point. Maybe it's good to watch someone's back now and then so that one day they watch yours. So, you just keep the money. One of us has to look out for your interests. nothing personal. It's just the closest thing I've got to a code. Anyway, enough of the touchy-feelies, huh?
Oh, that was easy.
You know, I'd been assuming this entire stay on your ship thing isn't... That said, you ain't been eaten or shot to death yet. Says a lot about the stability of your future. And to be honest, I'm about sick of sleeping on bar stools. So how's about this? You keep letting me stay on that ship of yours, and I'll keep shooting at the things you point at.
Sounds good to me.
Outstanding.
I've had a problem with you, so I don't care. Alright. That's about it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're gonna do this. Alright.
Crew members Ellie and Max are engaged in a heated discussion in the kitchen.
As always. To the Hope we go.
We have arrived at the Hope. I need you to reroute power from our ship to the Hope's auxiliary generator. You'll have to connect me to the Hope's comm system so I can convince her central computer to enable the skip drive. The Hope is the Groundbreaker's prettier, sleeker sister. She wandered off and got lost for 70 years, but just recently was found. Also, there are hundreds of thousands of frozen organic life forms hibernating in her hold. If your calculations are even slightly off, you could crash the entire colony ship into Terra 2. Or the sun.
Alright. Save. Who should I take with me? It's like Felix. I'll take... Ellie's been with it for a hot minute. I'll take Parvati. Now I'm not going to give it to Sophia. If there isn't an option in this game, I'm gonna be so mad, to be honest. How you feeling, Felix?
What do you need?
Golly. Ooh. Parvati?
Where are we headed?
Parvati's fine. Felix, I don't want you to be mad, my homie. You're my homie. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Hope comms. Auxiliary powers. Oh. There's corporate guards here? Hatch. Status reports available. Power status. Calling modules are now operational. I support engines, navigation, status. Microwave clock. Microwave. Logs. Relaunch roll call. Captain Wilhelm Hunt. First mate Donna Hunt. Hunt. Navigation. Resi Torrega. Chief Engineer Frank Molda. Medical Officer Alexei Makov. 10 years. Longest trip Donna and I ever took was a week-long sojourn into the Silver Mountains. Even that set her on edge. She's a homebody, always was. She packed so much food we could have been stranded out on those rocks for a month. We probably would have been just fine. UDL sent us on a team building seminar into the sea once. They paid for everything. Donna still packed nutrient bars just in case the bus broke down. It's gonna take the ship 10 years to reach Halcyon, an entire decade. It's a good thing UDL provided the rations, else she might have dumped our life-saving into mixed mess and freeze-dried meat. This is it, folks. Say goodbye to the old Blu-ray. Yeah, if anyone wants to. Good riddance. Why so bitter, Resi? She's always been a good home. Give me a spaceship. Any day of the week. Well, we'll see how you feel a year in. So I'm over the silence, or should we make a toast? Anything? Feels weird to leave Earth in a rearview mirror. No, from now on, we only look forward. Interesting. Okay. All those going into the inspiration. Felix. Felix. There you go.
What do you need?
Calm down.
I don't... Why? Hey, you're the boss. I ain't asking you to do anything for me. I'm asking you to do the right thing. Never mind.
I will do the right thing, my guy. I'm not gonna do it. I don't know why you can't just say that. That's so annoying. Hey,
I hear someone snuck into Depository 18. That'd never happen around here.
Lindsay Duncan.
Welcome aboard, Captain. Ms. Akande messaged ahead. I wish this place were in better condition for you, but we're in a bit of a bind. Seems the damn auto mechanicals think we're intruders. Do I look like an engineer? Alls I know is, they're shooting anyone who ain't Hope Crew. We shut off the main power, so they're disabled for now. But if you go hooking your ship up, I suspect they'll recharge. And that means trigger-happy auto mechanicals. I'm not going to get in your way, but I'm also not going to send more of my staff to their deaths. We tried that. Didn't work. Something about our faces not matching up. We stored what cards we could find in the badge station to my right, but it's locked off. Can't just hand over Hope property. Sorry.
God damn it.
I'd heard rumors, but I never thought. So you're, what, 70-something years old?
Basically.
Whew. All right. I'll have someone open the door for you. Good luck.
To your right, he said. To your right. Ah. So starving to death thing isn't all it's cracked up to be. On the upside, the bathrooms are the cleanest they've ever been since we left the port. It's made my job a hell of a lot easier. Thurston Stallworth, custodial engineer. Alright. Nothing. This probably would have been the area to go sneak into it. Alright.
Your uniform has been rated 18.
Oh, these are all the colonists. $10,000. It was 10,000. No, you mean Kringle. Remember by unknown. Unknown. Hundreds of thousands of colonists left to drift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
Am I the only one who wants to scratch my name on one of those pods? Yeah, I figured.
What are you talking about? I would love some of that. There are bitches in here. What's through here? Oh, perfect. Now we have our shit all back. Warning on. Continue. Alright, dear diary. Who's this? Everyone is running around trying to figure out how we're going to eat, but none of it means anything if I can't keep us on a course. It's hell. Charting 26 years of travel through spaces. I don't know if I can handle it. It's too much pressure. So many lives. If you get one thing wrong, one smudged decimal point, one off by one miscalculation, we could crash into an asteroid. I keep thinking of the colonists. They just never wake up. Lucky them. I've called you all here because of the numbers on our rations are off. Off? What do you mean off? We have too many. Someone has been taking theirs. Extra food sounds like a good thing, darling. Not extra. Someone's getting their food from another source. They must have it stashed somewhere. So, someone could have brought some from Earth. If they did, we need to include it in our rationing, Frank. Every bit of food on this ship is to be split among us all. It's theirs, it isn't yours to take. This isn't about ownership, this is about survival. We're going to run out eventually, and the longer we last, the longer we get to figuring this shit out. Alright. I want everyone to interrogate the crew, find whoever's not eating their share, and bringing them forward. Perhaps there's hope yet. Mama used to have such a garden. I grew up on her tomatoes and lemons and limes. When we left Earth, she was so kind as to share a sample of seeds with me, so that wherever we end up, I might start my own garden. Now, buds grow in hydroponics. This may not be a backyard, but it is something. I remember you every day, Amachka. Now more than ever. Law help me, it worked. I'm going to hell, but it worked. Now how the fuck do I break the news to the captain? Cap wanted this on record. Sick of the witch hut. To me. I haven't been eating my rations. Why? Don't need it. Don't mind feeling hungry. I need my chief engineer with his full faculties. I'm glad you owned up to this. Let's start eating your full share. That's an honor. All due respect, Cap. We're up shit creek. I'm not sure that's an order means a lot right now. It holds a weight. Now more than ever, Frank. We need to stay organized. Well, I ain't doing it. So either shove that shit down my throat yourself, or give my leftovers to someone else. Okay. Begin audio log. Is this thing working? I said begin audio. Damn it. This is a P. Wells? Oh, Phineas. Yes, let's go with that. Work continues on test subject 112, retrieved from hibernation bay 8. Time is crashed in, let's say, 2.5 hours ago. Time of death, 6 minutes prior. Explosive cell death, my arch nemesis, haunting my every attempt at reviving our frozen colonists, making a mockery of me with my procedures. I've tried every combination of every chemical available to me, attempted every variation of every possible thawing procedure. A gradual melt, a flash thaw, extremities first, brain first. I don't know how much more of this I can take. 4 hours of sleep in the last 72. I can still hear their screaming in my nightmares. Test subject 112. Real name Harley Stan, age 39, enjoyed singing. I'm sorry, Harley. I couldn't say it. Begin audio log. As soon as I say the words begin audio log, what a ridiculous, inconvenient program. What happens if I just accidentally say the phrase audio log? I don't know why I'm talking to a frozen colonist. You're losing it, Phineas. Focus, come on. Make the incision. There we go. Excellent. Well, my frigid friend, you disobeyed the moratorium on ingesting food 36 hours prior to hibernation, didn't you? Thank the law for disposable gloves. Steady now, steady. Oh, that's not good. That's definitely not good. Damn, slippery scalpel. Who makes these anyway? Suspicious choice? Alright. I've got no choice. I'm going in. Huh. I don't like the sound of that.
Can you hear me, Captain?
Ah.
I have successfully integrated myself into the Hope's comm systems, and am attempting to establish contact with the Hope's more primitive processor now. Would you like me to play a mood-suitable music selection while you travel to the bridge? Oh, sorry. File not found.
Look back out of here.
I see you've located the stasis chambers. Which pod were you slumbering in for so long, Captain? The missing one, I take it?
Yes. Good observation. I wonder where this takes me.
These were the private quarters of the Hope's former crew. Shall we hold a moment of silence for the dearly departed? No. That's odd. That's the Hope's computer up ahead. I'll admit, I am curious to wake him.
Hey, if this all goes wrong and we end up flying into the sun, I just want you all to know it was a real pleasure.
Comms.
Greetings, Captain. I am speaking to you through the Hope's computer system. It's a rather cramped feeling, but it'll do. Certainly. You may skip the Hope to Tartarus, as you were instructed to by the adjutant. Doing so would bring the Hope within close proximity of Phineas Wells's orbital lab, allowing him to access the colonists frozen within. Your act would be immediately noticed across Terra 2, as the colony ship Hope abruptly enters into the planet's rings.
Yes.
Wait, are you leaving me with the Hope's computer? You have no idea what it's like to converse with him. Imagine. Simulate another organic jostling your circuits when he tries to... I mean, I'll be ready when you are, Captain.
Pause. What? Look at these logs, right? Open the fucking door, Will. No. You're killing us. Better you than the colonists. This is idiotic. If we don't the ship afloat, they'll die anyway. Unnecessary risk. Resi is plotting a course. The ship will fly true. You're gambling with hundreds of thousands of people's lives. And you're handpicking which fuel you'll consume in your madness. Damn it, Alexei. Find me a fucking drill. Captain, you hear that? You hear what? The drill stopped. Maybe they're taking a break. Maybe it broke. Maybe they're trying to get into cold storage. If they get through before they starve, they'll outlast us. Keep working, Resi. I'll take care of it. God damn it. I think I'm the only one left. I don't know what Captain Hunt did down there, but he hasn't come back, and they haven't used the drill. I'm done. The course is set. Down to my last day of food, and I don't want to die like Donna did. Fly true hope.
Are you sufficiently prepared? Are you sure? That is extremely dangerous. Skipping the Hope will void the warranty on the skip drive.
Yes.
And also potentially kill an entire planet. How is my humor now, Captain? Improved?
Alright. Well. I got a little problem, guys. My food is done. Now, I'm gonna be right back to get my food. Hang tight. I'm gonna do Terra 2. Sophia can suck my nuts. Alright. I think I don't really feel like eating and playing. I would if it wasn't this big of a moment. But I guess we'll leave it on a cliffhanger for now. I might start streaming once I'm done unless I play something else.
Standing by.
Yep. But I'll save real quick. Or not. That's cool. I think I auto-saved. Alright. We'll continue this soon.